Hey everyone, so back at you again in a new pad, as you can see, living up to that Vagabond Trials name that I have, and I guess I'll give a little more context to why I named it that. As some of you may know or may not know, a vagabond is someone who doesn't have a set home. They're always on the move, constantly traveling, constantly meeting new people, and that's what I feel that this excursion is. Me traveling to these different cities and states, meet new people, trying to foster relationships for the future, and the reason that it's trials because it's difficult. I can't do it on foot. I still have things to do in Chicago, which is my primary home, which is my home. So it's difficult. Requires money, time, and resources, which I kind of don't have. But it's engaging, it's challenging, and it's a pretty interesting experience so far. But that's pretty much why I named it that. And this actually isn't the video me explaining and talking about the organizations that I've interviewed. I have interviewed them already. I got the main points of what we talked about in the bullet point format, and I'm gonna put that in the script. Got to get clearance for that, and then I'll get that to you after editing and everything like that. But what I am gonna do for you guys is tell you my experience going to the National African American History Museum here in Washington D.C. Yeah, that joint, that joint. So if you follow me on Twitter or we're friends on Facebook, you saw I did a little 15 minutes clip of walking around and showing off a few of the exhibits. And when I tell you that is nowhere near the entirety of that museum, trust me when I'm telling you that. But you know what? Matter of fact, don't trust me. Don't take my word for it. Get to DC and experience that museum for yourself. I'm gonna get close. It is imperative that you get here if you value your blackness, if you value your children's blackness, if you value your friends' blackness, if you value black pride within America and the success of your people, you need to get to this museum. And that doesn't mean if you're white, Latina, or you come from any racial demographic or ethnic background that you can't come and enjoy this museum, because you definitely can. But if you're black, you need to get to this museum just because it will evoke such a feeling of pride that cannot be experienced anywhere in my personal opinion. I don't think it can be experienced anywhere other than traveling to Africa. That's probably compared, and I've never been, but if you travel there, I guess I would have to assume that that's comparable. But to see the literal embodiment of the black experience, black history, black strife, black turmoil, black success, black pride, black food, black entertainment, all of that. If you really want to experience all of that, then you need to get to this museum. If you value any of the things that I just named off, you need to get to this museum. When I first went, it brought me to tears more than once. And not because out of any sad, I was pretty much overwhelmed by it. For a museum to be idolizing someone who looks like me, someone who idolizes this, someone who idolizes the wide nose and the dark skin, you know what I mean by dark skin, but for a museum to exist within a nation's capital to honor and highlight those things it's just a wonderful feeling that you won't get from me explaining this. This is what I'm telling you. It's imperative that you get here. Blacks have faced such great trials just throughout history, being forcibly stripped from our homes and our families being broken up, in slavery, and even now, and institutions that exist that kind of continue this tradition. And I'm not saying the museum erases any of that. It doesn't. It's not supposed to. What it's supposed to do is teach you of your culture and show you just how important and just how special the black man and woman is within America. And I'm not saying that to demonize or belittle any other group of people. Everyone's fine. Everyone's great. You know that. I know that. But the black man and woman have really been oppressed for many, many, many years. You know this. I know this. It's not a secret. But for something like this museum to exist where you can bring your kids and your grandparents, that's why it's imperative for every black man, woman, and child to come here. And I know people don't have the money and resources to just kind of shovel off and come to DC and experience something like this, but you need to make some type of time. You need to take out some type of time, some type of money, some type of way to get here and experience this. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. I'm willing to stake my life on that. You won't be disappointed if you make the trip here. Believe that. If you believe nothing else that I say, then believe that. Yeah, everything else is fine though. I've been moving around, experiencing the different, experiencing the first convention that I'm with. That's going great. I'll talk about that in another video. But I just wanted to give you guys just a little update on what I've been doing so far. And man, DC is great. I can see myself moving here in a few years. But yeah, be kind of on the lookout for those videos when they come up. Once I have everything all set and done for you guys, they'll be up for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, that's about it. Hope everyone is having a great day. May love and peace be unto you. And see you next time.